What's going on, guys? We got a massive update from Steel Hunters. They sent us a lot of information, a lot of stuff they've been sitting on, what they're planning on doing. So this is their retrospect article that came out just here recently. So greetings, Hunters. First off, we'd like to thank everyone who joined us for the world premiere playtest after our official announcement at the Game Awards showcasing our CG teaser trailer. It was a big moment for us. And yes, the word teaser means that there will be more of this trailer in the future. We greatly appreciate the time that you took to play the game and the vast amounts of feedback that you shared with us in the survey, on Discord, as well as Reddit and Steam. We're still adapting to the new reality where our NDA is lifted, and it was great to see comments, live streams, and excitement on so many platforms. Goes down to glitches in the Matrix. We're aware that many of you encountered technical issues, from bugs and crashes to frame drops, during the world premiere playtest. While we are able to address a nasty out-of-memory crash with a hotfix, we acknowledge that the overall stability was not to our standards, which of course, that's going to be seen. That's going to be a thing during these beta playtests. That's going to happen. The silver lining is that thanks to a huge amount of data and bug reports you all sent in, we have a solid understanding of the issues and a clear plan to tackle them. So they're working on them. Fantastic. They've heard the feedback. Embrace the pace. Some of you have mentioned that movement can feel a bit sluggish. A lot of people have commented on my videos saying, hey, Steel Hunters, you're in mechs, it's sluggish, the movement feels weird, it's out of place. So I'm glad they are addressing that. Our mechs are huge, weighing around 60 tons and standing about 8 meters tall, so they naturally have some momentum that we want to reflect. That being said, we're currently testing ways to improve the fluidity with better transitions between different animation states. Awesome. But this will take some time as we need to test and validate the changes. In the meantime, we're experimenting with reducing cooldowns for dash and jump charges, which you'll already see in the next big version, 39.1. We hope that this will make transversal a bit easier and address some of your feedback about the difficulty of clearing ledges when running out of charges. Let us know what you think after the playtest that's coming up here. Hopefully soon, man. I'm ready to jump into this. PV what? Another interesting development was that we received a significant number of comments regarding having more PvE content in the game, especially from new players. This ranged from desires for a full narrative PvE campaigns to ideas of epic boss fights. They said they're primarily PvP game. We are working on improving the PvE experience in our existing skirmish mode by enhancing the AI behavior. We have more ideas in terms of, PvE content in the long term. Additionally, to adding variety to our drones, and greatly appreciate your suggestions. Starfall Harvest, a work in progress. Our new main game mode, Starfall Harvest, made its debut in the latest test, marking the first time it has been rolled out for a large-scale trial. Built from early alpha feedback, the goal was to spice up the mid-game with more replayability and player agency. We'll admit it wasn't without its rough edges. Apart from some missing features like voice lines for pinging Starfall towers, we also heard that the mode was overwhelming for some new players, which we want to address. So they said the next update, they're going to temporarily introduce a more streamlined Starfall Harvest, with which we hope to address the main feedback points. 3 key learnings from feedback. 1, early game predictability. They said previously only 3 towers spawned for 6 teams, forcing immediate PvP encounters. While that delivered early excitement, it made the initial game phase predictable and led to a significant number of early knockouts, which made the mid-game less exciting. To address this, the changed mode will feature 6 initial loot towers. This should give you more choice in how to approach the early game and make the first PvP encounter a possibility, not a necessity. They have a map here showcasing that. Mid-game lulls. With so many teams already knocked out early, the mid-game often feels empty. 2 consecutive tower drops phases drew things out, and matches ended before the extraction showdown could even begin. In the streamlined mode, we are shortening the mid-game and reducing it to a single tower wave, which will spawn closer to the final extraction zone. Our hope is that the action will stay focused and lead to more late-game encounters. Endgame showdowns. The final fight over the extraction zone is meant to be the high point, where leveled up teams clash for victory. By reworking the early and mid-game phases, we aim to ensure more squads make it to this climactic ending. They're also experimenting with squad sizes and game modes here. We've seen many comments asking for different squad sizes, and while it's something we're open to exploring down the line, our immediate focus is perfecting the duo experience. Keeping teams at least 2 players preserves the tactical nature of each match, allowing for tight collaboration without overcomplicating the overall flow. Going bigger, whether that's 3, 4, or more, introduces extra complexities, would impact matchmaking speeds, and would drastically change the time to kill for the game. Okay, so I want 64 for 64 conquest style battlefield maps. That's what I want. Just dropping mechs everywhere. I want a whole horde of them just coming over the hill. You also mentioned a desire for larger maps with more teams, which is certainly an exciting possibility. However, we're cautious about extending match lengths beyond the sweet spot, and we're aware that bigger maps come with heavier technical demands. Yeah, but it would be freaking awesome. Enroll for the Hunt 101. We know starting off on the right foot is crucial, so we're revamping our tutorial for the next version, complete with hunter training, to teach you how to use your hunter, and the new optional battle training to teach you the fundamentals of the game mode. I think that's really great. I think every game should have that, something you can dive into before getting completely slaughtered in, actual live play. A clear example of your feedback shaping the game is our decision to unlock squad formation early. During testing, we received many questions about playing with your friends. Even though the feature was in place, it was locked behind finishing the onboarding process. While learning the basics is important, it's also delayed your ability to jump on into a co-op action right from the start. We've now removed this barrier for forming squads, letting you squad up as soon as you complete the tutorial. Nice. A balancing act. On the hunter balance front, things are looking relatively stable. We appreciate all your feedback you've sent our way, especially concerning a few standout issues. In the short term, expected minor stat tweaks rather than sweeping overhauls. For instance, we're planning to tone down Ursus and take a close look at the Heartbreakers loadout while giving Trenchwalker and Razorside a bit more love. However, a large balance change is coming in Update 39 for our 8th hunter, Colossus. Formerly, he dominated early matches with high durability and damage, but he quickly fell behind once other hunters powered up. On top of that, the single weapon focus felt limited compared to the more versatile hunters, leading to overly simplistic gameplay. The new and improved Colossus now wields a repeating rocket launcher, can throw and sometimes retrieve his spear, and has a shield recharge ability for added survivability. To keep things balanced though, there's one catch. If you're destroyed while using Colossus, you'll respawn at just 25% structure points and no shields, making it vital to pick your battles wisely. Another topic close to this is matchmaking, which has significant impact on balance, and when it comes up hunters on similar levels, our main goal is to reduce queue times and improve overall match quality. We're making this a priority in upcoming versions and look forward to hearing your feedback. Refining the view. We also heard concerns about the UI sometimes becoming overwhelming and cluttered in the heat of battle when many different things are happening at once. To address this, we're planning a new, cleaner design for future versions. For 39, we have already reduced some of the clutter caused by the battle mission display based on your feedback. We want every element on your screen to feel intuitive, helping you focus on the action rather than shifting through extraneous details. Closing thoughts and what's next. We want to extend a heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you for sharing your insights and staying involved. Your feedback is, as ever, a vital part of shaping Steel Hunters, and we hope you'll continue letting us know what works, what doesn't, and what you would like to see next. We've got more testing on the horizon, awesome, starting with a alpha weekend where we'll dig into these changes and stomp out as many bugs as we can. For those who joined us during the world premiere, we appreciate your patience while we iron out the wrinkles in the version with our alpha testers. Afterward, keep an eye out for a beta weekend featuring an exclusive reward for all participants. Details will land on Discord, email, or our website and Steam news as well. So I'm going to post their Discord and website, all those goodies down in the description. So if you guys want to go down there, jump in the Discord, you can. With thanks, Mr. Conway, Head of Player Interactions. So right now they're saying they're testing out, all the stuff, all the feedback they got from alpha, and that they're going to have a beta weekend and you're going to get rewards if you participate in that. Hopefully this will come sooner than later. I know that's kind of selfish of me, but I just want to get on and play this game, man. I just want to play some Steel Hunters. So yeah, really exciting news. I like that they put out a full article explaining, what they're doing, that they're listening, that they've made changes, they're making changes. So that is a really good sign. So really excited for that. I can't wait for it. If you have played Steel Hunters, let me know down in the comments how you felt about it and what you feel about these changes. Are these, changes that you think that should be talked about and changed, or do you think they're completely missing the point of the last test? So I'd like to know from actual, people that have actually played it. I did not get into the beta, unfortunately, but people that have, let me know in the comments. But with that, that's it for me, guys. Like and subscribe as always, and I'll catch you in the next one.